Dahil sa'yo, nais kong mabuhay.
Ay pangalan ako ay Daisy, and I connect to my heritage through music. Both of my parents immigrated to the United States, specifically Hawaii, when they were about 9 or 10 from the Philippines, along with my grandparents. And so that opened up a lot of opportunities for me as a first-generation immigrant. One of the first things I remember my grandma telling me about when they moved here was buying their first piano, or that being one of their first purchases when they came to America. And that really inspires me and tells me a lot about what music does for my family and how it connects me to my heritage through many ways, especially through my ancestors. I enjoyed music a lot growing up. In fact, I still do to this day, and I can't imagine myself without music. Growing up, I learned how to play the piano, the guitar, the violin, and I also sing a lot. I also like to write my own songs and express myself in that way. And that's something that I really got from my, I feel like, Filipino heritage, because a lot of the people in my community that are also Filipino grew up doing the same things. They're all very musically inclined, including my own mom. She really brought me into a world of music at a very young age, as she would often sing at her family parties. She enjoyed performing in her provinces in the Philippines. And so that's something that I thought was really cool, that I get to discover about myself and continue about my family line and my heritage. And so that's just another way that I connect to my culture through music. Personally, I don't speak Tagalog or Ilocano, which is the two languages of my parents' hometowns, or Philippines in general. And it really does bother me because it feels like I'm more disconnected to my heritage than others may be because of their ability to speak Tagalog or Ilocano. But I don't let that hinder me from listening to Tagalog music. I don't let that hinder me from trying to pronounce words or trying to learn the language on a daily. It really is something that's on my bucket list, to learn more phrases and one day go to the Philippines again and try to exercise that skill. Often I feel that I'm not as Filipino as others because I can't speak, but music has really allowed me to feel more connected to my culture in that way by hearing those words more often and really being introduced to that side of my culture, and I'm really glad that it did.